Experienced officiating team led by O'Shea Nation, the man with the whistle. And Mount Pleasant started the game the best way they could by scoring. Their 22nd goal of the season, and Sule McCullough had his third. Daniel Green picking up the assist, and McCullough with a smart flick with the right boot. The captain pass Holmes, who could do nothing about it. Mount Pleasant with a beautiful start and setting the pace early. Had other opportunities. Shaquille Bradford had quite a few of them. Half chances, as he always does, Bradford, but was unable to add to his 8 goals. That was a strike with the left boot wide of the target. Then Green putting that one in, and again Bradford, as you could see, half chance, heading over the top, always willing to try. Then Treasure Beach, they were reduced to 10 men. A silly foul from Romario Bryan in the second half, and he saw yellow for the second time. A smile on his face, but yeah, a bit irresponsible from him. Treasure Beach had to do it with 10, and that they did in terms of staying in the game. Daniel Green did hit the crossbar from a glancing header, and that's the closest they came. Then this was a moment for Treasure Beach to draw level, and just couldn't take it. Comfortably wide in the end from Carlton Salmon. And Daniel Russell, a lot to say, quite annoyed with his defense line. Luckily for him, Salmon was inaccurate, and Treasure Beach, the chance was gone. Apostle Chong came on as a substitute, so too Atafoy Bygrave, and they combined on a couple of occasions but couldn't find the net. As Treasure Beach continued to be stubborn, Fitzroy Cummins, the man of the match with the head over the top. He was solid right throughout the game, was Cummins. And then Chong again, combining Guthrie, and blocked again. Treasure Beach standing firm, but yet unable to create any real opportunities of their going in. Aubrey had this strike, which was on target and safe from Holmes. And that was all she wrote for match week 15 for these two teams. Mount Pleasant 1, Treasure Beach 0. 3 on target from 10 attempts for Mount Pleasant. They weren't at their best in terms of finishing, but they got the job done. Nothing on target recorded for Treasure Beach over 90 minutes. That was disappointing for Mar Wedderburn and company. There were some 27 fouls between the two, and 6 yellow cards shown from O'Shea Nation. Treasure Beach, the more indisciplined of the two, and losing a player as well. 2 saves were made by Carlisle Holmes between the sticks, but he couldn't stop the important goal for Mount Pleasant, who had majority of the possession at 60%, and the lone goal in this contest. 3 big points for Mount Pleasant. They win this one by a 1-0. Dwight Jeremiah's with our man of the match, none other than Fitzroy Simpson.
Yes, Cummins, you had a decent game today. The rest of your team up front, though, what do you make of their performance?
I mean, we go back to the training ground again, you know. We take it from there, you know. We just have to connect up by the top and put our chances away.
It seems like you don't get flustered. I see other defenders around you, and they have arguments with the players above that are in front of them not doing what they're supposed to do, maybe tracking back or finishing off a chance. You just go about your business. Is that a nature of how you play normally, just not bothered? You just deal with what you have to do?
I mean, not necessarily, but again, we have to go again. I mean, they put the work up there. I have to just stay behind and defend for them as well. So at the end of the day, I mean, they have to go and they have to come back and defend as well.
It would appear that it wasn't Treasure Beach that made the game difficult for Mount Pleasant today. It was more Mount Pleasant making it difficult for themselves.
I mean, again, we just go back to the training ground and take it from there and go back to the drawing board. And
good performance from you today.
Thank you so much.
And I hope it continues.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good work. So Mount Pleasant walking away with all 3 points. Cummins with the man of the match performance. Really good performance from him, both in attack and defense. He went about his business even though things weren't clicking today. You knew it was always going to be difficult coming to Mount Pleasant to play. Not having a lot of the ball, that was fine. But what was more disappointing for you?
The goal, you know, the way all the goals score, honestly. And the chance that we got, you know, it was so close but yet so far, you know. As I say in the post interview, you know, we shop and we have numbers, so we actually can stand up and we stand up to any pressure in our sense. But that first goal there, I'm telling you, so it's our first goal that get we done and then our chance that we miss. But however, still, we are here, and as I say, we don't get that gel. We have to try to force everything right now to go forward because our back is against the wall. No time to really even smile right now. So we always have to just try to dig it each game we go.
Yeah, it could get more difficult for you tomorrow when Malines play if they extend the lead out above the drop zone. But you talk about us would figure out the changes you've made. It's almost as if the team didn't figure it out today for you.
Well, as I said, changes in our talking about players that come in, you understand, because as you can see, it's a much bigger group, and I sure see some not familiar faces today, you know, so we are just here, we are working hard at training to really get it right, you know, but we just need a goal, and remember, anytime we score first, we're not going to lose. That is the biggest thing when I get off our back right now.
As you talk about that, that has been key for you, not being able to go ahead with a lead. Any of your acquisition or you're hiring someone to come in to really get you the goals?
Well, we are in the process right now, to be honest. It's not finished as yet, but we are in that process.
Don't want to give a name?
Not no.
Okay. Well, Coach, let's hope you get what you want and be able to fight even more. All the best.
All right, Jerry. Big up every time.
Yeah, Coach Whitmore, you got the win, but it seemed as if Mount Pleasant was the biggest opponent for themselves today.
Well, yes, I think after we went up early in the game, I think complacency, we didn't have that killer instinct, especially in the final third. I think we could exercise a bit more patience in going forward, but nonetheless, it's 3 points.
The change in bringing off Phillips and Bailey, was it that they were the main culprits, not giving you what you wanted?
No, not necessarily, you know, but we need players to play. You know, and you see the substitution, it brought fruit in just not getting the goal. But I think, especially when the opponent went down to 10 man, we didn't utilize the wide areas of the pitch. But as I say, such is the nature of the game.
In terms of your team and after today, what is it the main thing you need to look to work at? I see young Avery coming on, a player that likes to carry the ball, just at his final passes or his decision in the final third, and not quite at it yet.
Well, again, we have a lot of work to do in the final third of the pitch, you know, especially we're creating chances, but we're not putting in our way. So that is the main area.
Well, let's hope you get it together and be able to put it away, Coach.
Okay, then.
All right.
Then.